What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be a real treat for anybody who loves the Vivillion forms. I am very excited. I almost outed myself in the last video by telling you all what was coming up. What we're going to be doing is getting ourselves all of the Vivillion forms, including the Pokeball form. Now, you will be able to get all of these shiny and non-shiny. The only exception to that rule is that Pokeball Vivillion is shiny locked, so you will only be able to get it non-shiny. So, if you do enjoy this type of content, if you've enjoyed my past few videos, if you enjoy being a member of this beautiful community, please consider becoming a patron on patreon.com/Pokemon collection, or click the little join button down below to become a YouTube member. And if you do so, you'll get a ton of benefits over in our Discord server, and that's discord.gg/Pokemon collection. Now, without further ado, what we're gonna do is jump into the game, get ourselves a Vivillion or 2 or 3, and that's it. Hope y'all enjoy the rest of your day afterwards. Enjoy your Vivillions and have a beautiful time. Let's get into it. Alright, so we are here over in the game over on the Poco Path, the area that is just outside of our house, and we're going to throw a ball at a random Pokemon. In this case, it's going to be Lechonk. Throw out our Happy Hoopa, or Hooper, and we're going to hit it with a quick ball. Once we catch the Lechonk, we're going to give it a nickname. Now, Vivillion's name is weird, and you have to make sure you spell it right, and on top of that, in addition to that, you have to make sure that you know the exact form that you want. I'll show you why, and if you look in the description down below, you'll see all of the nicknames, so you're not going to be left in the dark, I promise. So what you're going to do is you're going to go over to Lechonk and you're going to check summary and nickname it. Now what we're going to do here, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to spell this right, Vivillon. Now what you want to do next is put a dash and put the first 3 letters of the name of the form that you want. In our case, I'm just going to do Icy. I think that's actually the full name of the form. It's like Icy form or something like that. But vivillon-icy. Once that's done, we're going to go ahead and back out. Now, there's one exception to that, and that's well, I said there's an exception earlier, but there is an exception to that. The Pokeball Vivillion is vivillon-p, which we'll be getting it in this video too. So we'll go ahead and go to
push L. Don't forget this. Push L.
After we have connected online, because you're not my neighbor stealing my Wi-Fi and you don't have access to my bots unless you are online, go ahead, connect to the internet, close out the news because no one cares. Go into the Poke Portal and go to your link trade, and you can type in any of these link trade codes. They're in the description below, just above the nicknames, and that's 1247 1247, and they range all the way to 1247 1255. So we're going to use 1247 1247. Somebody might be on it, who knows, but we're going to try it anyway. We're going to begin searching. Very excitable. One of my favorite things to do is run into people who aren't the bot, because that lets me know that people are using them. In this case, it looks like it might be us. It's not. It's a foe. It's a foe. It's a partner, a dude named William. Thanks, William, for using the bots. All right. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to change the code to 1247 1248 to see if we can get the trainer PKCL. Make sure that you are trading with PKCL. William looked like he was ready. The moment he saw my name pop up, he was like, that's not PKCL. That's not the bot. We got to get out of here. And so 1247 1248, we'll go over there. PKCL up in the top left-hand corner. We're going to pick Vivillon-icy, and we are going to see our Icy Vivillion. There it is. Now, in the comments of a couple of my videos, specifically the ability patch video, I noticed that people said that they weren't getting ability patches. They are. I tested this. I had one of my supporters test it. Halo, thank you so much. I had him test it, and he had no problem doing it. Remember that the ability patch is attached to the Pokemon, and you have to take it off. And that goes for any of the items in any of the previous videos that we've done. They're attached to the Pokemon that you receive, so you have to put it in your bag. And so let's go ahead and back out of this trade. Now that is Vivillon-icy. I don't think these are holding anything special. I didn't give them any kind of Master Balls or anything like that. So here's Vivillion. Check summary. Bug, Terra-type bug, Shield Dust, Tackle String Shot. No ribbons or marks for these. but we may do that in the future. Now, I do want to show you all the Pokeball Vivillon, and I do want to show you all the non-shiny variation of it. Now, oddly enough, Vivillion's dex number, its national dex number is 666. So in order to get a non-shiny version, let's say in this case, we want the non-shiny version of the icy Vivillon. So what we're going to be doing is typing in the nickname a little bit different. So we're going to catch this. Now you can refer back to the video that's like up in this corner. I always point at the wrong corner first, but you can go to that video up there that shows you how to get all non-shiny Pokemon. That applies to this too. So here's Torantula. We're going to check summary. We're going to rename it, or we're going to back out because I'm too scared. We're going to change its nickname. And so the same thing, and you'll see the nicknames below. So 0666 dash, and then we're going to do icy, and that'll be the non-shiny version of the icy variant. So let's go ahead and go back to the Poke Portal. We'll do link trade 1247 1248. Go ahead and get that trade started. And icy 0666-icy, and it should give us the non-shiny version of that Vivillon. Yeah. So if you want the non-shiny version, you need to do the national dex number. Remember, if it is a 3-digit number, to add a 0 in front, because there are over 1,000 Pokemon. That 0 is a placeholder, and so that was the easiest way for me to make this work out. Eventually, we will be adding eggs to the code bot, so it'll be almost like a code bot / egg bot. The eggs obviously won't be able to be customized, and if you want custom eggs, you go to discord.gg/Pokemon collection, and you select the bot that you want said eggs in, and replace .trade with .egg. So that is a way to get eggs if you are interested in that. And if you do like these methods of getting Pokemon, do make sure to check out our Patreon page, patreon.com/Pokemon collection, or become a YouTube member by pushing the little button down below, and that will support us and support these videos in the future. Now let's go ahead and go on up here to get ourselves a Pokeball Vivillon. Now, Pokeball Vivillon was introduced when I put it in there. It was introduced a little bit sooner, and so what I did was just do Vivillon-P. So it was the first form that we ever really put in here, because at the time we hadn't done any forms for the code bots, because why would we do that? And then I realized, oh, people like forms, so let's add forms. And so what we're going to do now is we're going to show that to you. So probably not necessary, but I do want to show you how to do it. So check summary, change nickname, and we're going to go here to Vivi, so vivillon-p. Once we get that typed in, we're going to go back to the Poke Portal. We're going to do link trade one more time, and we're going to do begin searching, if it'll go. And then once we find trade partner PKCL again, and we always will, what we're going to do from there is get our Pokeball Vivillon. So over here, Vivillon-P, trade it. It's kind of funny that I caught a scatterbug. We're getting a... Okay, so I guess it's not Vivillon-P. Give me just a minute. Apologies for that short disruption there, folks. Now Vivillon-P is the nickname for getting Pokeball Vivillon. I'm not sure what happened, but the Pokeball Vivillon that we had disappeared. It was supposed to be in the distribution folder, the thing that helps you guys get your Pokemon, but it wasn't. And so now, if you take your Vivillon-P and you offer it up, what'll happen is the bot will be like, okay, PKCL is going to say, here it is. And look, Pokeball Vivillon, lo and behold, there it is. I, again, apologize for the disruption. It just didn't work. It does now. That's all that matters. It works. It works. Trabajando is working. It's working as we speak. So all your forms, all the codes, all that in the description below. I appreciate you all so much. And if you decided to watch all the way to the end, muchas gracias y thank you so very much. You all are very amazing. And again, if you've already made it this far, why not consider checking out our Patreon page, patreon.com/Pokemon collection, or you can become a YouTube member by clicking the little join button down below. Thank you all so much for being so amazing. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for the views, the likes, the comments, the community. Thank you all so much. In the next video, we're going to be going over how to get Latios y Latias. So instead of a trio or forms, we're going to be doing a quick duo because that was one of my favorite movies. See you all in the next video, and thank you so much for being here. Do me the biggest favor in the world and stay optimistic.